labaqashiwe kuleti inkampani letsemthethweni kude kutobuka ungathi yindro sibili. Luphenyo lolwentiwe le-ofisi laka-FSRA luthole ukuthi leti gange tisebentela kulamanye emave phindze kutshele abantu ukuthi le mali yekutshala abayithumele emabhange langaphandle kuleli. Lo mkhuba wenteka kakhulu kusetshenziswa bo-Facebook kanye nema-WhatsApp groups. Lihhovisi licela Yemaswati ukuthi akakucwaye kuhambe afaka imali tawo kubantu labede imvumo yekutshalisa imali. Abaqaphele baphindze batihlolisise leto tinkampani ukuthi tinayo yini imvume ngaphambi kokuthi bafake leyo mali kuthi babalekele kulahlekelwa imali tabo. Lena indzaba yethu sonke, asibambisaneni kude imali yakho iphephe. Ungangena ekhasini laka-FSRA langondomshina kuhlola inkampani letilayisensiwe noma ushaye ubude ubhale. Likhasi langondomshina lithi www.fsra.co.za. Inombolo yelicingo ithi 2406 8000. I-WhatsApp number yona ithi 76580214. Bhala ubude ungashayi. Simemetelo sikhishwa le-ofisi laka-FSRA. Supervise, grow, protect.
His Majesty King Yemaswati III met men and women of the clergy at Ngabezweni Royal Residence, where they bid farewell to His Majesty the King. His Majesty preached to the pastors and urged them to preach the word of God with the truth so that the country can have a sustainable and prosperous future. After all the incident the country has been facing, it needs the word of God and men of the clergy to perform their duty in bringing peace among Yemaswati.
Nasi Yemaswati silesiya kwenda samba ngulunkulu nembala nje njengoba nani bafundisi nabo solo nyangalalisela njengoba namuhla nongasathi ukuthi lilanga lekuqala kepha ngiyathi ukuthi solo sisemphasike esihambise emphini ngoba solo sisayicetsisela nangabe wathi ukuthi kuna umsebenzi waJesu Kristu ufuna sibe umsebenzi waJesu Kristu uhambe nami ngithandazile ukuthi elangela namuhla ngoba bathi make a wish ngathi awu ngithandaza ukuthi somandla uNkulunkulu wabosomhlolo uNkulunkulu wabomvumo aqhubeke angqine aqhubeke nelive leMaswati alibusise alilethele ukuthula nempumelelo. Ubonile ukuthi nakuqala lo Good Friday ibuye entulu belibuya kamnanzi akusulo leli internet ikukhulu nisho bona ukuthi uNkulunkulu ulamkhathisile nisho bona ukuthi uNkulunkulu utasigcina simaso utasibusisa futhi uyawuvikela naleli namhlanje ngobhalelisha into eshululayo ngemandla kaNkulunkulu wonke lapho. Uyaqhubeka uNkulunkulu ukhombisa uthando lakhe kulamalanga siyaphika siya-analyze siya-strategize ukuthi sitawuze sifike njani eveni lesithembiso sifike sonke sikanye solo singamaswati lawa langibona eMaswati lathanda kuthula eMaswati lathanda ukuhlalisana angahlali nekwebusi lomnyuka ukuzo wena ngakwenela kubi wena imoya enjalo siyayikunda imoya yokuhlalela kwebusi utawucabangela lomunye nje ukuthi ungabe kusasa nitawumgilisa dinga bani kanjani uNkulunkulu otayikuda leyo moya asiyithandi ayifuleki naseveni kubonale ukuthi imoya lengiyo imoya yokuthandazela nalomunye nalona usakaphumelele nalona aphumelele hayi ukuphike kuba nemicabango yokuzokubani ungabonakalele ndawufike umfinyelele njani atilalele bese ngifika nami sengiyabona lapho sengifika nempilo sengiyanyenyeta lapha emva kwaloko nemeshiso sengiyalayika imoya kasathane lo imililo irepresenta sihogo barepresenta isatanism sibanayo isatanism evela lapho isatanism yami swaleka lanashwa uthi bonke labavile bahamba ngalo bayakalashwa
Present were members of the royal family, cabinet ministers, members of royal councils to witness the final event of the Easter holidays, which was staged at Engabezweni residence. Linda Shongo reporting. Laqobetelaga regiments are excited to be part of the important national event on the assignment of harvesting the King's Fields, as today they started the harvesting of the Mfabantu King's Field. Annually at this time of the year, regiments gather at the Mfabantu Royal Field to harvest the sorghum after the completion of the Ngwala ceremony. Today they started the harvesting of the Mfabantu King's Field, where they expressed their excitement to be part of.
No, angifuni kambe manga la ngendlela enjabulisa etulu ngayo. Ngivakishima emathumbu eswini nami mntwana. Ngivakishima emathumbu eswini. No, hayi yajabulisa kakhulu. Yabona emandla amane kakhulu. So siyifuna nje isikhathe yona.
Ngiyabona ukuthi emandla makhulu lenofaka. Ngicabanga ukuthi singana umsebenzi umfaka.
Ya, isikhathe singasathatha la ngicansi singawathatha bo 3 to 4 weeks. Lapho sabe siqedzile la. Tabe seyibonakala mangeke nje siphazanyise kakhulu leti mvula. Ngoba lamalanga ngendlela nangayo. Nana ngifuni.
Emajala sengekho sengefika ngathini.
I know akafika majaha sesiqalile sekuma sivele selikhalile iqulongo majaha afike sibamba umsebenzi emakhulu
Ntawathi nathi sasiphinde futhi sibuye sivuna sitafaka emanzi angakande faka emanzi ngijabula ukubalanga ngoba yilena isiko leSmaswati uyasuku lesibili lona nje futhi bengakusho ngalokuthi inqumbi yethu vele sabuthela ukuvuna yona imfabantu ngasho ukuthi yimo lesikhuthathayo futhi lesithanda kakhulu ngoba.
The regiment anticipated that they will finish the harvesting within few days, as they will be rushing to complete their duty before the rain comes. Linda Shonga for Channel Yemaswati News, Mfabantu. A 50-year-old man is said to have sustained serious injuries after a wall collapsed on him while rehabilitating the wall at the Look Commission, which was damaged by rains. We have a report.
The incident occurred at the Look Commission at Sitfogotro following that the Kingdom of Eswatini has been experiencing so much rain. The 50-year-old man had the wall fall on him at the Look Commission at Sitfogotro, and this is after the wall collapsed. The man and others were fixing the wall that is said to have collapsed on him.
lothole lokuthinzeka ngakuwena lolibonza la emva wakho manje njengoba ubona nje lolibonza ke lokwakwalo sisola lokuthi kube kudzima nje kwemhlabathi ngoba emandi maningi la kulomhlabathi lwaseluyawa ke majaha nje ukubona nje na inet bekasebenza ngane adama kufuna indlela yokuziqinisa lolibonza ikakhulukazi kwendlela nje lokuthi kube khashane netigulane tingabi sebaleni kanti semele kuyobona kudokotela lothiteke nasezina lolibonza nokuya loludzala kwase kuba nale nethi ke nakathi uyabaleka lona lo 7 bekasebenzela la wagilwa ngile nethi kwase kuba ngilapho ke sawa phansi kubonakala ukuthi lethi tinti yambamba ke lapha enyaweni la embaleni njalo lapho asa
ingabe simo sibe njani kuye mfule
singathi ulimele mina ke kakhulu kepha ke liqiniso lakhona litawuqhamuka kudokotela labangibona banelwati ke olubandi kepha mina ngekubuka kwami nje nangifika ngimbona lijali yakhona ukukhuluma liyakhona lewenda ukuthi nje ngilapho lapha athinzeke khona la ngendasethi nyaweni singathi ke uthi imali kwakhe nabamhlola banyalo bavele bamthatha bamphuthumisa ewadini.
According to Mr. Rochas Mamba, he stated that he thanks the Lord that no one died from the incident. This report was compiled by Gary Carlos at Sitfogotro.
Gwaliseni Inkundla pleads with its folk to approach the Inkundla Center for any administrative assistance, stating that even though it was set alight by arsonists, they can continue to seek help where there is need.
The residents of Kwaluseni constituency are encouraged to visit the Inkundla for any assistance. We spoke to Indvuna Yenkundla of Kwaluseni constituency, who stated that they have made means to give assistance to the residents.
Sisaqhubeka sisasebenza eKwaluseni manje usheshe wefika msakazi siye sibeke lithende la sikhona ukuthi sisite sive njengoba i-term of office yethu iseyakaphele sisakubona kokuhle amva kube kwenteke lesigameko lesi ukuthi sisahlangana sinkundla sakubona kokuhle ukuthi siqhubeke sendele todaba ukuthi sive sitakali sitokhona ukuthuthukisa kunyalo nje kunema project la khona ekwakha emabhloko ngala ama-foot bridges la sive siyasitakala kutawukhongwa umgwaqo kusuka la yithi abantu uyofika endasi ka-ordinary nalapho sive siyeta sisitakala onke nje ama-project lakhona ngamaningi alithandana sive siyakhona ukuthi sitakale namhlanje batawuta labanye balethe tikhalo tabo noma ticelo tabo sitikhulumise tihambe tiyesifundzeni bakhona ukuthi basitakale kusakazi.
Ingabe ngisiphi siphi lesingabe sichubeka side endleni sithathola lona ke lisito ngilaba lisito linjelele kanjani
bonke umuntu labafuna ukuthuthukisa labafuna ngoba sisebenza ngentuthuko labafuna ukuthuthukisa bayeta enkundleni batothola labo labafuna certificate uye abe khona lo certificate nasikhona abhalisa kuthatha akumixe sifundzeni lonke lesito lebesolo litholakala la enkundleni siyazama ukuprovide lonke njengoba besolo litholakala.
Lesho singasikhuthatha sive ukuthi asichubeke sivakashele ke inkundla
kusikhuthatha sive ukuthi asichubeke sivakashele inkundla yaso singathuswa ngiloko lokwentekile kona kwasilimada kepha ke akuzake ukuthatha letingqondo kulabantu ababathuma ukuthi babasebentele ukuthi awuqhujeka kusetshenzwe kuze kufike isikhathi sokuthi siphume office.
This report was compiled by Gary Carlos at Matapa.
The The Chief Police Communication Information Officer, Superintendent Pindle Vilagati, urges the nation not to cross or swim in river streams that have huge volumes, stating that the country have received massive rains in the previous days, which have resulted to rivers to overflow and some covering bridges that allow residents to cross over to the other communities. Resident of Mhlangeni in Punya area had to wait for the river to be calm as it was overflowing above the normal levels, covering their bridge and making it impossible for them to cross from one point to another. This is because of the recent rains that were falling across the country, as the country received huge volumes of rain from region to region. The residents stated their difficulty in reaching some parts of the village.
Yalo nje lokusikhathi esifuka sesihambile ngivula ngasevele ndawamele azabotshe kubonakale lokuthi sekehlile ngoba kuyingoti lokuthengile nje anjena but ngwabona itolo nangidangala sengivala ihafu yayo ngale ngesheya bese icalile angenile bengicabanga ukuthi ubusuku bonke atawuncipha manje ngamangala nangifika nyalokuseni solo emande
ngicela sibavulele amadamu ebesagcwele letulu oluphodo so angingadi but nje imvamisa kuba amadamu vele
ngicabanga ukuthi nathi imvula leti ingapheli la ngicabanga ukuthi izophelile ayisathanga ngicabanga ukuthi kuphele 30 minutes lesi sinakuwela siyangale ngesheya siwakha khona sikhanze umfula ugcwele la ayikude indlela yekuwela siyabonga lamanti bangasekwamba.
The Royal Eswatini police issued a warning stating that Yemaswati should be cautious when near huge bodies of rivers and avoid swimming in large pools of water as they might cause accidents.
Nasemalangeni letako singacela nje sive kakhulu ukuthi asichubeke sigweme kusonzela eceleni kwawo eMandi angaba ingodi lenkulu nekuthi la sekubonakala ukuthi eMandi sekahamba ngetulu komabhloko khona asingalokuthi sisonzethe imoto lapho noma sifake imoto siyati kona endvulo bekuthiwa eMandi aviwa ngelibhoko kepha nakhona siyakhuthaza ukuthi asicaphele kakhulu sive sisasonzela ko eMandi lesikubonileke namhla kungilesithathu nje ukuthi imifula leminengi kakhulu kade leyo lechamuka emaveni abo makhelwane njengelisuthu agcwele adle magagasi phinze futhi agijima ngemandla lasetulu noma ngelitubane lesetulu lokungaba ingodi ke kakhulu akhona ke amabhloko lesevele ambonekile njengakhona lapha kubo emhlangeni.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, I'm Dinda Shongwe with Julisa Mamba, Mhlangeni.
The Umbutfo Eswatini Defense Force, simultaneously with the Ministry of Defense and National Security, finds great pleasure to join Yemaswati in wishing the Commander-in-Chief, His Majesty King Yemaswati III, a joyful and prosperous 54th birthday. Khula Msakandaba, uyimbube uyesabeka, udle mathule ezinyathi, ayithe wena phakathi.
The Board of Directors, Management and Staff of Eswatini Communications Commission extend the warmest wishes to His Majesty King Yemaswati III on his 54th birthday celebration. Khula mbangazitha, bayethe wena waphakathi.
Dairy Board, management, staff, and all stakeholders of Dairy Board join Her Majesty the Indlovukazi and all Yemaswati in celebrating and wishing His Majesty King Yemaswati III a happy and prosperous 54th birthday. Khula Mlisa, bayethe wena waphakathi.
Unowaphuza kwezindema sibekela mgungudu weyimpondo ziphumule njeni ngabe enkomeni zisabani. Wawulila ngaphesheya kendvulo khombe Yemaswati. Wawulila ngaphesheya kendvulo khombe abalondolozi. Siguduza kumnyama kuhlule. Sigidigidi sakamaphobane. Mswati kwipipile. Ngisho ngale sikhulule semnyama engane sibashisile abakhwetele indase blon ngalo zithakala nqabani. Namale mahlele sikhwahlande kamlumbi engane usibonile leso sikhuni. Uthi sakathi jikijile kangwane sangamlanzele dinyaweni. Kwasha iningizimu Afrika yongana kwayikwethuka sigodlo kaZulu kwakhangela mankengane kwakhetha umthandayo kwayikwethuka eMandebeleni eMaqhusa Mswati usimanga ingane ulidvala libhlophe libusheleleti luna kalisothe lanyathela amahalinyane Mswati ungiphigile ngisho ngale moletsheni kababe kangwane kamhlokotha ingane ihlelela ugodlweni tayihleka tinyoni tayihleka notaka amabhela kalanga Mswati usimanga ngisho ngale ngungu lemnyama
Ibhodi baphathi netisebenzi temsakado we-channel Yemaswati bathanda kufisela silo semhlaba lisuku loluhle lokutalwa isagubha iminyaka lengama-54 uyimbube uyesabeka khula hlangalezwe bayethe wena waphakathi
sabakulayeza ingane live lakho Mswati selingenele emambukwaneni mahalinyane bathi kuphi emsakandzaba nalla kangwane lemunga Kubalela kuthathu waya ngisho esikoleni eNgilandi. Ingane yofuna lapho elizala abantu basemandulo. Anike khandlela sale lembikizelela njengenkomo zakhe. Ingane seyingene imbuko esigodlweni ludzidini. Yase yambula lakhiyo pha. Ubuthe uthatha temnotho. Ngambala Mswati ngipikile. Ngole kufika lapha kalobamba. Kwahoko bathi ngosethongana. Insaba nemaduma. Ingane waseyingene imbuko yaseyingene engwenyama. Enophakathi. Ununganga mathapha unganga lutheli uthi unganga wesilo school
about the alarming rates of children who are reported lost, stating that parents should look after their children to reduce numbers of children who are reported to be missing.
This follows the rising number of kids that are getting lost these days. That is why the Swaziland Action Group Against Abuse organization, known as Ingungwe Matemba, has urged parents to take good care of their kids. We spoke to a Swaga director who is Magenon Dlamini, and this is what she had to say.
LiBhayibheli lithi khuliswa umfana ngendlela lengiyo la ngeke bese soyasuka kiyo. So ke singacela nabo batali lesesinabo nyalo kulensha ukhanza ukuthi bantwana badala abantwana unalomfana nje usafuna ukuthi ijabulisa kungaba iweekend akekho uhambile usemaklabini uyoze abuye kumbe ngelisonto bamfana basele bodvana so ngaba ngiloko nje ukuthi sibaxwayise batali ukuthi ababanake bantwana bangabashiyi babodvana nangabe mhlambe bahambile kube khona lomnyumfu lomdzala lotobagatsa ngoba labanye balabantwana akusho ukuthi balahleka bathi hambela bona ukhanze ukuthi bayade kusivele kude bamfla badzala lakhaya so umuntu avele nakaphuma umntali amlandzele ngemuva naye bese emva kwaloko akasabuyi naye lebunanzini la khona sekuba ngazothi ulahlekile kanti vele utihambele yena so ngaba nje kugcizelela kubatali ukuthi asibanakeni bantwana leti khathi letikito asekusito letikahle tikhathi letimbi umuntu umfana amade ungakhazi nje umfana ahamba etitolo yedvana ebusuku ngabo 8 uba wathi uyabuka umntali lonjani lovumela umfana lomncane aphume ahambe aye esitolo ebusuku.
I am Nhlanhla Twala reporting for Yemaswati channel with Gary Carlos in Manzini.
Passengers of a Toyota Baki were seriously injured when it landed behind a truck while going down the Malagwane Hill near Gapola area before they reached ESWATINI.
In a spine-chilling incident, a Toyota Baki today hit the back of a truck along the Malagwane Hill this morning. When our reporters arrived at the accident scene, the fire emergency personnel and members of the Royal ESWATINI Police Service were already at the accident scene. They were seen trying to remove oil that was all over the road. During an interview with our reporters, a member of the Royal ESWATINI Police Service mentioned that the driver of the Baki and his passenger were severely injured. He stated, however, that the accident was not fatal. He then warned Yemaswati to drive as cautious as they can, especially when driving along the highway.
Ingoti nje le involve imoto letimbili. So it's truck ne van. Le van bena 2 webantu so sibona driver na passenger. I truck bene mshayeli kuphela. Lo van noma uluze icontrol isaphenya sikamaphoyisa kodwa ushayise le truck ngemuva. Ngasi nje sikamaphoyisa sisaphenya lokuthi kwendekeni ukuthi ngabe umshayeli wale van uphazanyiswe yini kuze agcina ashayise le truck ngemuva.
Mhlambe kuyala nje sekakhulu kuya emigwaqweni
kanjani. Selichorus msadi ukuthi nje lokumcoka nalo kuthiwa following distance noma ngasi sigaba lolandzela ngaso imoto ngemuva ufuna kube sigaba lo singabe le moto yakhona kuyilawula I mean usewuka ukhona kuyilawula nangabe kukhona kuvela embi kwakho kuze utawukhona ukuthi unga-avoid ingoti noma unga-avoid akushayisa imoto elisembi kwakho ngiloko nje msadi engakusho kodwa nginomshayeli.
He then emphasized on the importance of keeping the following distance that is required when driving. I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News with Thando Mdluli and Samgelsiwe Mabuza, Malagwane.
Recapping our top stories to end English news. His Majesty King Yemaswati III encourages men and women of the clergy to continue to be prayerful for the sustainability of peace in Eswatini. Laqobetela regiments are excited to be part of the important national event on the assignment of harvesting the king's fields. A 50-year-old man is said to have sustained serious injuries after a wall collapsed on him. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, please do enjoy the rest of your viewing. Good night.
This weather forecast is proudly brought to you by FSRA.